curtains hanging in the window in the evening on a Friday
So,
night.
you know what it takes to get you two cunts into this fucking room? Do you know what it took me? You got fucking any idea the shit I had to go through to get fucking Morton, the Iron Curtain Paragon, and Ray Can't Do Carney into this fucking room.
Mate. Oh, it was done. It was done on Saturday.
It's been done fucking 3 times with you idiot. I'm fucking out. I'm back in. I'm fucking out. It's like the fucking mafia.
You started it, mate. You started this shit.
I started
You
it.
started it way back in when Souths lost the grand final. You were out then.
Well, I was out of a lot of things.
Are we doing a grand final review?
You shut up, Spetsnaz, motherfucker. This cunt, Paragon, he won't talk to you. Why do you own it? Tell me why you fucking own a phone. Can you do you know how it functions?
The Iron Curtain, you call it. The Iron Curtain.
Morton, the Iron Curtain Paragon. What do you got? You're a fucking idiot 1 and idiot 2.
Well, let's cancel it. It's off, mate. It's over.
All right.
Summer breeze makes
Waka waka. Hello and welcome to episode 91 of Balls Out No Flops.
Oh, yeah.
We were gone. We were done. We were finished, and then people contacting us on the socials and
Yeah, we had a lot of-
cajoling us. A lot of fucking people.
Was it cajoling?
There was cajoling.
There was a lot. There was a lot going on.
Yeah.
So
Don't
that
blame me.
spurred
there
us.
was nudging. You fuck. I'm not blaming you, but you can't fucking communicate with people.
I'm communicating now.
Fucking Luddite. You're like you're in post-war Ukraine. You need a fucking satellite phone.
Mate, this guy,
He's
like
pointing
the
at me.
psycho-
He's pointing at me.
He's like
He's
the psycho girlfriend you never wanted. I'm in, I'm out. I love you. I hate you.
Mate, the off season for both of you guys, it's just, this has been bad. You've come back very violent, Morton. You've been abusing me and threatening me. You've got Floyd's got a crazy twitch in his eye. He's laughing like bloody Max Cady from Cape Fear in the cinemas.
Mate.
So you guys need to start working again.
Is it hot in here?
It is hot in here. I've just turned the aircon down.
I've got a lot on, mate, and I'll let you in on a bit of a secret here. But I've got the 2 kids. I whinge about everything in life and all that. But me and
fuck yeah.
Never noticed.
me and the little wizard from Woolloomooloo tried out for the national team, the Turkish national team.
Oh, really?
Over the holidays, yeah. And we got the call up.
Yeah?
We're in the national team, and apparently the national team's going to be in the World Cup at the end of the
okay,
year.
good.
So
I look forward to that.
and apparently we might be in the same pool of Australia.
Yeah, we know how that goes, don't you? Australia just attacks for 80 minutes and you just defend and repel. Australia just sneaks off in the 79th minute and says, how bad? We'll go up to Europe.
It's going to be like that scene out of Lion King where all the fucking
Yeah.
antelopes. Are they antelopes? I don't know. Buffalo.
What are we?
Yeah, you're the cunt to get trampled.
Australia's going to need a British coach for that.
Yeah.
But we're on the brink of playing Australia, like me and the little wizard. So it's going to be amazing at the end of the year.
That'll be
What
good.
position are you slopping into?
5'8", mate, for sure, for sure. Who's Australian 5'8"?
Not you.
I'm the
Australian
Turkish
5'8".
5'8". That's why.
It'll be
I'll tell you what,
Munster. It'll be you marking up against Munster.
Fucking
I'll
hope
tell you
I'll
what,
take him on.
if it's Cody Walker, you'll be running onto some great passes as the opposition 5'8". You'll be killing it, mate.
Ooh, starting too soon, Morton.
Are we
Settle
doing
down.
this? 'Cause-
Settle down, mate.
All right, I'll say one thing about the grand final. We lost. We had it. We had the opportunity to win, and we didn't fucking capitalise. Okay,
That's
So-
not what you've been saying all fucking
I've
off
been saying-
season.
I've been in deep fucking therapy. I actually have a therapy session tonight.
Where's my apology?
Get fucked.
I have been telling you forever that Cody Walker only plays well against shit teams.
Yeah.
Mate, Cody was still South's man of the match, even though he threw an intercept.
That lost you the game.
Okay, but he did a lot of other good shit. He scored that try where he fucking palmed off Cleary.
You know what you are? You're an apologist.
You know what you are?
You've got used to failure because you support a team that's on the descent, whereas over here you got a man supporting a team who are just rising like a phoenix, a big, fat, Gus Gould-led phoenix.
They are like the fucking penis of a fat man in a glory hole. That's what your team are like.
What about this drones thing that's come up? And
Is that all you got?
Can you? I didn't know coaches use drones. Can you imagine like someone like Desi using a drone at training? That would be just hilarious to
Yeah.
start. He had no idea. He'd
Do
probably
you
use
think
it
he'd be
at
controlling
night.
it though? He wouldn't be controlling it.
He'd control. He's a
Of course
control
he can.
freak.
Fucking just left hand, mate, like a fretboard on a guitar. He's just killing it. The problem with South last year is their coach was a fucking drone.
Yeah.
I don't agree. But I think we are on the descent.
You guys are done. I've ruled you out of the top 8.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
Well, if it comes from the Turkish 5'8",
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
what am I going to say?
From the 5'8's mouth.
Erdogalu. Yeah, cunt.
Who's playing half, by the way?
the wizard, the little wizard. So we're in the halves combo. So it's going to be good. We've got Gula. Caesar's coming down, but I beat Caesar into the halves position, so he's coming off the bench. So it should be good.
You'd be used to that.
But seriously though, Souths are done, mate. Like wait,
Whoa. Done?
you're done because let's face it. Let me ask this question: can Littrell and Cody play frustrated? When they get frustrated, can they play good footy?
What are you saying?
You're going to play with a lot of frustration this year. They're going to be angry. They're going to be upset. They're not going to get the go forward, and then they're going to get angry, and then that's when they fucking lose their shit. That's a good point. Come on.
It's a valid point. I wouldn't say it's a good one. We're one prop and one winger away from fucking top 4. So we need a big fuck off motherfucker. Like someone.
You got him. He's playing out wide. He's called Latrell Mitchell.
Yeah. And we need a wing. Apparently we're hard in the market for Vunivalu.
What, the one that got...
Yeah, the one that you want to fight at Blacktown.
Oh,
Never
yeah.
turns
Oh,
up.
sorry. I was sort of thinking of the other one that got the drug charges. Who was that?
Vadavai.
Vadavai. So you
The
should
other
get
one.
him.
The other one. I apologise for
Wait, how did this become first 5 minutes all about South?
You tell
Fuck
me.
off, mate.
You've been shitting on him, you fucking idiot.
For new listeners, Larry Floyd has supported South Sydney since 1917.
Yeah.
1908.
1908.
It's the first match.
Morden's a Dogs fan and I'm a Raiders fan, but we try and put that aside and give you good facts about rugby league.
Good facts. And
When? Well, I didn't
basically,
is that part of the agreement?
for those of you who are new to this podcast,
Where you been?
Well,
Where you been?
You fucking look like Mr. Bean with those glasses.
Making me horny.
Here's a song that I think sums up exactly what we're about.
Round, fuck around, I fuck around. Yeah, fuck around, round, I fuck around. I fuck around, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, I fuck around. Getting fucked fucking up and down this fucking street. I gotta find a fucking place where the fuckheads meet.
And this is the place where the fuckheads meet. Let's do it. Let's go to round 1.
Round 1, Penrith 28, Manly 6. Manly looked like a threatened Ukrainian city, I'm sorry to say. They really did. They were under siege the whole game. Now, what's going on with Tommy?
They shut him down, man.
Yeah, but it's always hard the second year round. Like any team, any player that's
He's
had
been
it.
playing for like 5 years.
Yeah, but this last year was
is
his
his fifth,
breakout
second
year,
year.
and every team would have spent at least 3 months just focusing on how they're going to stop him. So unless he can grow wings or some sort of fucking something else, he's going to be stopped this year.
Why?
He can't play the same year he did last year.
Why can't he grow wings?
Maybe.
Penrith just fucking smashed him every time he tried to run up the middle. And
they've got him covered.
They went side to side. He kept going side to side and he was fucked. Had
Penrith are fucking just they're machines, mate. Even the players tackling, they couldn't feel a pulse. Apparently,
Yeah.
they weren't sweating. Like if you look at the replay, like you can't even see the breathing actions. They don't even breathe, mate. They're machines. There was oil spills everywhere on the field. They're a fucking machine, mate. They were
wasn't oil.
light years ahead of everyone else this round, I reckon.
And that was without Cleary.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, that's frightening.
The 80s bad guys. I like
But
to call
still,
them.
you know, it's round 1.
Yeah, but
Come on.
I don't know, man. They look pretty fucking good.
They're like, you know, those fucking machines on Pornhub. You know those chick with a fucking dildo. It's just ramming speed. You've seen that? You haven't seen those. What are you making a face
I don't
like
look
you
at the
haven't
ads,
seen
mate.
that?
I don't delve into the ads, mate.
It's not the ad. You've pretended, oh, no, I've never seen that. What's this porn hub of which you speak?
He's pointing at Morden, by the way.
I'm pointing at both of you. But one of those, I've got a dildo on the end of a
What do I do?
jackhammer. It's just like a bam, bam,
How do we get to this?
How do we not?
Don't understand.
That's what Penrith are. They're the jackhammer.
It was a round also of play the balls and obstruction. The amount of time play the balls got pulled up. They do this every year.
Yeah,
it's like a
round
fucking,
one.
It's like first year of school or something. Their first
Yeah.
class. They're just fucking going through the rule books and teaching them. It's just
Get
terrible.
your book out.
But I suppose it does.
Protractor, get your protractor. Why don't you have a protractor? You got to get a compass and a
Have you
protractor.
just been locked in here all summer?
You cunts are fucking with me. That's right.
The scary thing about Penrith is I think some of their players are only peaking now. Stephen Crichton would be one. He's just hitting his best now. Luai's
that
still
good?
got. He's good, mate. Have you seen Stephen Crichton close up?
He's good.
No.
I hate him. He's up there. He's up there with the hate I have for him. But
What's the
he's
deal
good.
with his fucking eyeliner? Looks like he's puts eyeliner on before every game.
Mate, each to their own. Each to their own.
Fuck that. Well, that's really upsetting that you're finally come to that philosophy. Because it was each to get fucked before and for the last 20 years.
Yeah, fair enough. Manly, is this the traditional Des Hasler start slow team kind of thing going on?
You're saying Desi did on purpose? Lost
Not
on purpose?
but I think Desi feels that aforementioned summer breeze in his locks, and he gets a bit distracted over summer and loses focus. And then around Easter, he hardens, he calcifies, he talks lower. Starts basically, he's incoherent from April on, and he just terrifies everyone. So they start playing well.
Yeah. I don't know.
Look, that's what happens when you shut down Turbo. That's what, if you rely on one fucking player, you're
And they
fucked.
do.
And they do. And I mean, they've got Foran and Cherry Evans there, who are good players in their own right.
Who's their big forward that was making all those fucking really good tackles in Manly? Is it Lussick or something? Not Lussick, but it was one of these big.
Classic.
Oh man, he was
it,
really good.
Lakawatu?
No, he was an Australian player. He was just mauling people. So once they get him going, he's going to be really good. I think he was coming off
Well,
the
I
bench
lost Curtis
as well.
Sirinen.
Kepi? Lawton?
Lorden maybe.
Yeah, could
not
be.
sure.
They lost Curtis Sirinen and they lost the other fella. Forget it. But two of their big bopper back rowers gone.
Manly.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But let's not give them excuses.
No,
man.
fuck.
No, they just got more. Like I think lucky it was 28-6.
They got
It was like an Origin game. They couldn't get out of their own end.
No.
The defense was just relentless.
It's rough when you can't get out of your own end. Larry was like that for 6 months.
Oh, yep.
Couldn't
Is
leave,
it too-
couldn't leave his own end alone.
Is it too early to say
Fuck Manly.
no? It's too early for that. To get Penrith sponsored by fuckingmachines.com.
Well,
Is that a company?
It's a company, and they will send you a machine with a dildo on it, and you can set what speed, and it'll fucking ram you.
yeah.
All right?
And you can.
Now, wouldn't that look good as a logo instead of a
Defer
panther?
to your expertise.
I don't have one.
Could they incorporate Cleary's jaw in some way or form as well, like a money shot on the jaw or
I
something?
don't see how they couldn't. How long's Cleary out for?
3, but possibly 2. He could be back next week.
Why would you rush him
just
back?
don't
You
know.
don't need to.
Yeah, I'd
What
just keep
for?
him.
Just let him. Let
Yeah.
him just wander along. I reckon if he gets a few weeks off the start of the year, it's totally in their interest.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Like,
And he'll just build and build and build.
yeah, just let him roll, man. Like, they don't need him.
Build speed like a fucking machine.
Now, I know we want to move on from this game, but those Penrith try celebrations are still irritating me. Like, does
That's why I
Luai have
hate
to
him.
jump on top of the pile every try?
I think he does.
Like, it's something else. Can't they do the bowling ball or the hand grenade?
It's a
or
cultural
something?
thing.
It's not a cultural thing. It's the same fucking thing every time.
It's a Penrith cultural thing. If you see a chick, all right, that's by herself, that's what happens. Penrith culture.
Did you see that guy dancing in front of the camera during the game?
Was that Crichton?
No, I was like, spectator.
So it's rubbing off on them as well.
It's just
Fuck those guys.
Okay, so we've offended both fan bases, so that's fair. We can move on. Canberra 24, Sharks 19. Were you worried, Carney?
I was. I thought, here we go again. We got down. We were down by 1 point. Well, I think there was 8 minutes left or something like that, and we won. I don't know, but we're really good in our first round, so I'm not taking anything away from this game at the moment. But we'll see
You
how it
taking away
goes.
any injuries?
Yeah, we're taking injuries. We've
Who
always
got
got
injured?
injuries. We've all got injuries. Hodgson, but apparently it's not as bad, so that's okay. And obviously we lost Fogarty early on.
Oh, that's right.
And then I hear about Melbourne Storm and their injuries. Jesus Christ, the whole world stood still when Melbourne got fucking injured.
Oh,
They're
we'll
like
get-
going to have a state funeral.
We'll get to that.
Oh,
We'll
it's
get
a
to that.
whole big fucking, oh my God, I feel so sorry for them. Mate, we've been
Yeah.
playing injured every year. We haven't had a fucking proper halves pairing for like 3-4 years
I
now.
think you're confusing shit with injured. They're different things. If you just don't have players because your roster's shit, that's I think Blake Austin is a really good player. That's not injuries.
The
That's
Dogs
shitness.
win one
That's a
game,
bit-
mate.
Yeah, so we've been injured. We've been injured since 2004, mate. We've been-
No, you've got some confidence coming into this room. One game victory. He's just bagging everyone out now.
Now-
One in a row.
Jack Whiten, no more after game interviews.
Yeah, look.
Like he's good when he's running around playing football, but no one needs to hear Jack Whiten speak.
Yeah.
Oh, he's only good sometimes when he's running around playing football. I don't think he's an elite player.
He played well this game,
He had
though.
one good game.
He's played really, really well. I think we need him to fire.
I was thinking while he was getting interviewed about who's going to be the NRL player, and I defer to you, Floyd, because you brought this up before, who does, because apparently you can't have any hair on the side of your head anymore if you're an NRL player.
Yeah.
Above the ears is a no-go zone. It must be bald.
Yeah.
Bold, Jerry.
Yep.
Who's going to be the player who just has hair there?
Oh, that I can't wait to see
Because
that.
that's what we need.
I can't wait to see
We need
that.
one player who just has hair on the side of his head and nowhere else.
I'd have to go Aaron Woods here.
I'll go Tolman.
Tolman and Woods.
Tolman.
Bloody unreal. Couple of horseshoes.
He needs to
Pack
stay
it
in the
down.
media.
Not
won't
even a
we?
horseshoe.
No, just
Just the sides.
You can't not give me an old school horseshoe.
Nah,
Nah,
just the
this-
sides.
That's not trendy. Come on, mate.
gotta go.
I'm bringing it back. I'm bringing the horseshoe back.
You can put a little line in there or something if you want, but it's just
No line.
where everyone else doesn't have their hair at the moment.
Yeah.
Right.
That's front page news,
Then
mate.
Papali's hair's got to stop.
Well, look,
If he cuts that shit, he'll be a way better player.
he's got a bit of a Mad Max type sort of look. I don't mind it.
Bit
I think it's
voodoo-y
alright.
too, man.
I gotta say-
It's a bit voodoo.
First 3 rounds for me, all I do is look at their fucking hair. Look at this prick. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is?
There's a couple of teams out there, nice short back and sides, you know. A
what it
fucking
should be.
haircut you
Yeah.
can set your watch to.
It should be like the Romanian army in the 80s. Just same haircut.
Well,
Gypsies.
we're missing Dukes, mate, this year. He was the king of weird
I
haircuts.
got Duke's news.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, but I was going to get into this before we started. Like, I think the NRL was missing some sort of opening ceremony type thing. It just kicked off and it started straight away. Can we have an opening ceremony? Maybe Dukes running in with a corner post on fire, and a fucking
yeah.
torch,
In a,
running on.
Not running in.
No,
driving in a stolen 1982 Tirana. Brown.
I think we need an opening ceremony. I think we need a little bit of celebration before the season starts. It just kicks off and it's just like back to this again.
Yeah,
I was thinking about this. You know what would have been a great... Because what you're actually referring to is we didn't have the pre-season debacle / sex scandal. That's normally
Yeah,
our
that's
season
our
opener.
that's our
COVID killed the sex scandal.
But on the other hand, how good would it have been if the start of every game, every player just before kickoff on the field got a booster and then had to play?
Oh,
Bang!
I'll
Good
raise it.
public service announcement. And then if a few of them have a few side effects,
shivering.
yeah, like freaking Floyd was speaking Icelandic for 2 days after his booster.
was.
Oh man, that fucked me hard.
Yeah, you sounded
I couldn't
pretty
walk.
bad.
I turned into a fucking centaur. Was Mr. Tumnus? Is that the cunt's name you're always going on about?
Yeah, that's who you called me last week.
You look like you. You fucking. You had your mask on and your ears were sticking out.
Mr. Tumnus Bean.
That's not a bad idea.
Opening ceremony,
Opening ceremony. Yep.
music, fireworks, flair. You know,
Ric Flair.
yeah, all the old retirees. Dukes, of course, he'd be the centerpiece of
Oh,
it.
you know
Have to be
what?
the centerpiece, wouldn't he?
They could bring out dead players' brains in jars and just fucking on the back of a ute and drive them around.
You could have that. You could have that.
Run that down.
You could have that. You know, the old pass the ball through the hole thing.
Yeah.
Pass the brain.
And they could get Cody Walker, and he could just miss the whole fucking board.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's symbolic of the year ahead.
What about we have a big fucking concussion thing and you get past the brain through the concussion?
Nice.
Yeah.
it too
Good,
dark?
good. No. That was good.
Where's Blake Ferguson in all this? Is he still in Japan?
He
He's,
got fucking arrested.
Is he still there?
I think he's in jail.
He's tackling bags in Japan. That's what he's doing.
Is he still there?
I actually researched this. I couldn't find the answer. So I don't know if he's still
He's in jail.
in
mate.
jail
Yeah.
still.
Yeah. He's claiming tatami mats, mate.
Wow.
Is that a
The
euphemism?
Yakuza would just have their way with him, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Mate,
I was going to do a voice. I was going to do a voice. I'm not doing a voice. You can't do voices anymore. Even that's the way they talk. The Yakuza.
Well, I think he's out. He's talking about his experiences. 29-night stint in a Tokyo jail.
29.
He's stranded in Japan, awaiting his day in court. That's like when when Godzilla's almost dead. He's just flailing at the end.
I've been eating a lot of Japanese
He's
food.
getting
though.
paid $1.5 million to play rugby over there.
So is
8
that been
matches or something too.
that's been torn up, hasn't it?
Fuck yeah, the NEC Green Rockets tore his contract up.
What? Was there ever going to be any other way he was going to
Japanese,
leave rugby league? That was always going to be the way.
Look at that photo, Ray. I know we're not a visual medium, but have a go at it. And the quote is, time goes really slow when you're locked up for a month.
Yeah.
Thanks, Blake.
I didn't know he was aware of time.
His mattress was apparently only a centimetre thick.
Oh, boo-hoo. Boo-hoo. That's what I sleep on every night.
Yeah. He's got a mattress.
It's got, yeah.
Fucking hell. All right. So, what do we think of those two teams?
Sharks
Yeah,
are
well-
interesting, aren't they?
I think once they gel, they'll go okay.
What's with all week everyone
your
talking
arms
about?
down.
What's with
Fucking
all week
hell.
everyone talking about Sharks?
'Cause, you know,
no one talked about the Raiders.
Just the players they signed. There's,
Yeah, but we
Raiders
signed.
are plodding along.
It was all Sharks, and even then, Morden, you brought up Sharks out of the
Who
two
Raiders
teams.
got next?
Cowboys. But we've lost our new half who looks really good, Schneider.
Schneider's out.
He looks good. He's got COVID, so
He had a schnitzel.
we're gonna go right
some
to the
schnapps.
Schneider. I got schnitzel and schnapps for Schneider.
We are going bottom of the barrel and getting either what's his name, Sam Williams, or the other guy we got. Jesus Christ, that's bottom of the barrel shit, man. That's like the gunk right down the
When
bottom.
they get Emre Gula a go, loves.
Yeah, I'd rather that.
Your forwards are strong, but like your centres, like who the hell are they?
Well, they
That's what we're
dropped.
building.
They dropped the captain, didn't they?
They did. That's balls from Ricky.
Don't
I
tell me
like
he's
that.
still around.
He's in reserve grade,
Still,
fighting for his spot.
just enough.
It's
Get
worse than
out.
Tom Brady.
I think we'll go all right this year, better than Souths and the Dogs at least. So
Shut up. Would you like to not bet on that?
Round, fuck around, I fuck around. Yeah, fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. I fuck around, round, 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 I fuck around. Fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, round, I fuck around. I'm getting fucked fucking up and down this fucking street. I gotta find a fucking place where the fuckheads meet. Those fuckers and me are
I was thinking today about the state of the world, and what we're in, what we've
can I
been
leave for a
through, what we've been through, and whatnot, and America's about to collapse, and we know when America collapses, China's just going to swoop into Australia and just take over. So my question is, what's rugby league going to be like under a Chinese regime?
What was that team coming out of Beijing? The Dolphins? The Dolphin
it
Punchers?
was
The
the
Wuhan
Dolphin
Dolphin Punchers,
Punchers.
wasn't it? No, the Beijing Dolphin Punchers.
So they'll be in.
They'll be in.
But what are we thinking here? Well, like
Munster will play for them.
Munster will play for them.
He'll be a puncher.
All the stadiums will look the same to begin with. They'll just do all that.
Is that racist?
That's not. That's communist.
What will the
You got your ists mixed up.
It's
What-
sin bin.
What will the People's Republic sin bin look like? That's what I want to know. And
It'll be bleak.
it'll be bleak.
Fucking bleak.
It would be.
Will they have to like play piano or violin for like 10 minutes? Can you imagine that? It's the Nelson Asafa Solomona with a fucking violin.
You have to roll around naked in a wet market for 10 minutes.
Oh,
fuck
Jesus Christ. Or what about it? Like you say, maths equation as well. Maybe they got to do
Yeah.
a maths equation.
Maths equation while you're fucking playing violin and piano with your feet. That's going to be the HIA. Okay.
Oh,
Well, we
they
can
won't
do
be
Chinese
passing.
voices because they're the enemy.
No,
are?
no, they're
Well,
not.
they're going to be our
They're not-
overlords soon.
Hello to my
Oh,
overlords. I wish you well.
They're not our enemy, but if they did
Well-
take over Australia, rugby league would have to keep going.
It would keep going.
It would keep going, but there'd be just some drastic changes. There would be some crazy, like obviously steroids and all that sorts of stuff would come right in. We'd have sort of all sorts of
Gene splicing. Yeah.
all of that shit going on. I think it's great, actually. I think we should just let's let it happen.
Yeah? Okay.
I'll tell you what, the food would be better at games.
Yeah.
Fucking oath it would.
You can throw wontons at the touch judge.
I always want to throw one time at a touch.
He doesn't want to do that.
Idiot. You have to be an idiot not to want to do that. Food would be much better.
Food would be much better. You're right. You're selling it.
It'd still be bars, wouldn't there?
Yeah. Yeah, they drink, man.
Do they?
Chinese
Yeah.
fucking drink.
What
yeah.
about like at game security? How would that go?
That would be tough.
A lot of surveillance, I'd say.
Surveillance.
They'd have
and-
drones. There'd be drones.
They'd be
You'd be-
counter machine guns.
Yeah.
Patting
you'd
you
get
down.
hammered. You would get hammered.
I normally like that.
Yeah.
Just something to think about, though. in the
What
future.
about Xi Jinping clappers, big clappers?
Yeah. Oh,
Of
you'd have
Xi Jinping.
statues everywhere.
Yeah.
You'd have
I'll
statues.
tell you a difference. When he comes out to present the winning team their trophy, there's no one booing.
Yeah,
No one's booing.
that's fucking.
Lord.
Half an hour of applause. That's what you're getting, buddy.
All right, the People's Republic sin bin.
So, on balance, things would be better. That's what we're saying. Who would he go for?
He'd go.
Oh, he's got to go for the dolphin punches. What else have we got that's
Yeah.
not friendly to nature here? Yeah, see, we've got a lot of nature: sharks, knights, dragons, storm. You'd like
Storm,
Storm,
yeah. They've been manipulating the weather for years,
Yeah.
so they'd be right up there.
It's Storm, Raider, fucking Knight. Some sort of conglomerate of that unholy alliance. And maybe chuck a warrior in there too.
Now, next game.
Next game, Broncos 11, South Sydney 4. Now, apparently there's 32,000 people at this game, but I saw the stadium and I dispute these figures. Is now when I tell you I'm going to Magic Round?
How are you going?
Are you?
Yes. yes.
Wow.
Well, that's good. You can do a report from there.
Oh. Of sorts.
Oh, that's going to be great. You've got to. You've
I
got
am.
to.
It'll be a mess.
I think we should go one day as well. We should. Magic Round would be great.
You got 2 kids, mate.
I'm one day.
You're not going anywhere. All right? Forget it.
It's all right, I'm going. That's the main thing. As long as I'm going.
You also got 2 kids.
It's a big stadium. It's a huge stadium, so 32,000, I suppose.
Didn't look like it.
Well, what's
It's a good stadium to watch football out of. It
is.
A
I'd
couple of
love to
times.
go.
Yeah, it's
I'd love to
fantastic.
go.
So what happened, Floyd? What's going on?
Shit the
Okay.
bed.
No. We're 1 prop short. We're 1 winger short. We fucking played Mansour, who can't leave the ground.
Yeah, here's the
That
problem.
cunt's like he's on the rotor at the Luna Park.
Here's the problem.
Experiencing more gravity than anyone else. He actually sucks in gravity of other people to make him not be able to leave the fucking ground. Jackson Paulo, centre, no good. And Ilias' fucking, second game?
That's right. Well, like, I don't.
You need 50. You need 50 games as a halfback to be any good in this fucking game, and that's what's going to
Stop waving your arms around.
I'm waving my arms around. I pay the mortgage here. All right, my air. Yeah.
You know, are you
Reynolds-
making the
Reynolds.
8? Let's be serious. Are you making the 8?
Latrell comes back. If we get Vunivalu and some sort of prop falls out of the sky, we're making the 8. I'll say we're making
It's fucking
the six.
Zeus. It's falling out of the sky.
Zeus for prop.
Zeus
Well, we got
Tolman.
we got enough Greeks there. If Demetrio and fucking Ilias pray, we might get fucking a Zeus.
You did light, you know, you lost Sewer.
Lost Sewer. Gagai.
That's a
mate.
big loss.
Gagai.
And Gagai.
He had a fucking blinder on the weekend.
What were you guys thinking with this
Well, the Gagai
idea?
thing's a Latrell Mitchell bust up between those two.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is like you're fucking
Latrell bullied him out.
chewing gum and
Bullied him out. He had a
Gossiping.
fight with Jacob Host.
Yeah.
Can we identify the problem now, or do we need
yeah.
Well,
But you're going to
that's
keep
right.
him, and he ruined the grand final for you guys
Yeah,
last year.
absolutely.
And Daddy-
Latrell plays that grand final, we win.
Daddy Wayne's not there to control him anymore.
Daddy Wayne's gone. Okay? Daddy Wayne is gone. He's left the building. He's gone for his cigarettes and he's not coming home.
You know who you needed? Selwyn Cobbo.
Yeah.
He's good.
Yeah, I like him.
We're going to be hating him at Origin for a decade.
Yeah, good. I was running low on people to hate.
What about Broncos? What do we think?
Good forward pack, man.
Yeah.
Their forward pack just fucking rolled us.
Yeah.
We got no front row. South's got no front row.
I told you that
It's
start of the
tiddlywinks.
season, and you fucking yelled at me for like 20 minutes.
You know why? They've got the balance. They got the balance better in the pack now because you got workers like Carrigan and Capewell who
Yeah.
actually work. Last year, so they had Pangai last year. You had all these lunatics who were good for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Now you got some big hitters, but you also got a few little toilers in there. Balance is better for Broncos this year. But do we fucking have to see them every Friday night?
I
Come
Apparently.
am,
on, man.
I am sick of it. I did some research on the draw. Can I just jump to that?
Like the Dogs play 6:15 every Sunday night.
Well, apparently
That's a good place for them.
Yeah.
Jesus,
That's the doghouse of the draw.
what a shit.
Apparently, it's a Canadian company. It's the world's biggest sporting organizer. Schedules the NRL. It does the NFL, the soccer. It does Major League Baseball, which
How do you
has
get in on that fucking racket?
so
love to do that.
How easy is it?
30 teams. Like Major League Baseball's 30 teams, 162 games. But apparently,
Each.
they interviewed this Canadian
162
group
games each.
Each.
per clubhouse. Yes.
Yes.
But they reckon, this Canadian club
awesome.
It's a
reckons,
commitment.
the NRL is the most difficult and most complex. This is quote from them. Okay, so they flew over the complexities of the draw. You know why it's complex? Because they have to take into consideration
Whether Will Hopperwadi can play on a Sunday.
club requests. Okay, no other sporting organisation does that. So they have to listen to club requests and broadcaster requests as well.
Are you telling me that South requested Storm, Roosters, and Panthers round 2, 3, and 4?
Well, what I'm saying
Because
is,
someone's fucking paying them. Someone's giving them a bit of underhand, fucking
it's fucking bullshit. What about the
under the
Dogs?
table hand job.
The Dogs
what
finished
about it?
last,
Yes.
and then they've got the top 4 teams in the first 5 rounds. That's like, there you go, get fucked.
Oh, that's worse.
They've got the
Yeah, that
top
looks
4
no smug
teams.
anymore. What happened
He's
there?
fucking full of confidence, isn't
Because
he?
we got Brisbane this week and we had North Queensland last week. So the first 2 weeks are okay.
Yeah, but then you've got the top 4 teams the
I'm
next 4
living
weeks.
in the present, man. I'm living in the present.
You
But
fucking
Your
disgust
future
me.
and your past do not concern me.
Your personal growth, I find disgusting on a person. Oh no, deeply a cellular.
I don't want to get into it now, but time is not linear.
So the validity of our game is at stake here because we get broadcasters and teams, more powerful teams, dictate what the draw is, basically.
So
And
we
the Cana-
need Xi Jinping.
We need
He
we
needs
need a good, strong
Communist
dictator.
draw. Equality,
Just bang.
man. Bang.
So-
No requests are taken.
Just if time's linear,
A dolphin is taken to each club.
Yep.
And every time someone says something that Gigi doesn't like, bang, dolphin gets punched.
When's China play Taiwan? Whenever we fucking feel
Yeah,
like it.
bang.
What about-
punch a dolphin?
what about?
I can't do a dolphin.
You're not allowed to do that either. You're not allowed to do
You
that.
can't-
Either.
what was
nah,
that?
you can't
Dolphinist?
do dolphin either. No, you just,
If I can't insult a dolphin, I'm fucking gone. What can I do?
They're noble beasts, mate. You can't.
They have-
beautiful
They're
creatures.
rapists, man.
Is
they rape
this
the
another story?
They rape the shit out of each other.
They
and they
do.
fucking and they rape
that's
humans.
love to them. That's love to them.
They fucking gangbang. Dolphin gangbang. Look up dolphin gangbang. All our listeners, look up dolphin gangbang.
This ever happened to you?
Not a gangbang.
Maybe like on a Monday night, we just get together, we draw teams out of a hat, and then whoever you play that week, whoever you got drawn, you play that week, and every week it's that. You
What? So you play fucking Storm 6 times in a row?
if that's what the hat dictates, that's what it is.
That's what the hat dictates.
That's how they did it in Harry Potter, buddy.
But yeah, I am sick of, and it's happening again this year. I just like, as if they're not listening to the fans. I'm sick of it, mate. Every Friday night is just Broncos night. And Souths are getting pretty bad about it as well. It sounds like Dolphin getting raped.
Knights 20, Roosters 6. I think this was the big upset of the week. Come on. This was something.
This was
Absolutely. Well, the
crazy.
teams that are both picked to come first and last, right?
Mate, this was just
Roosters
enjoyable. That's what it was.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Yeah.
Especially for a South fan coming off that loss. The next thing you can hope for is for Roosters to lose.
Can I just give a big heads up to whoever on Saturday night on Wikipedia, on the Sydney Roosters Wikipedia page? It's the only club that played in every season at elite level since 1997, been dubbed a Gladman club, blah, blah, blah. And then there was an update. The club was formerly owned by Nick Politis, but is now the property of new owners, the Newcastle Knights. I enjoy
that.
pettiness
That's great.
on all levels. And that is pettiness.
Yeah, that's good pettiness.
This one.
He was trying to do a
That was a
Dolphin.
Chinese guy patting a dolphin, okay? I was just waiting for the punch.
Just before we jump in the game, just while we're on Dolphins.
Dolphin content. If we're going to have this much dolphin content, I need to be told before I
you
get
need to
it.
be prepared.
What about the Dolphins coming into the league?
Can we throw fish to each other?
Aren't they the Firebirds?
No, they're the Dolphins.
The Fire Dolphins?
They are the Dolphins, and they don't have a location attached to them.
Yeah, they're...
Because they're fucking
Are
dolphins.
they Red Bank?
No, they're not. They're just going to be called the Dolphins. So you could be living in fucking Windsor, and that could be your fucking local team. That's bullshit.
You wouldn't be in Windsor because Dolphin would end up on the bridge.
Yeah, that's true.
And so, as if you'd like, come on, man. You've got to have a fucking location attached to your name. Every other team does it.
The Mordor Dolphins.
The War Dolphins.
And have you seen their jerseys?
No.
They're pretty bad, man.
Are they?
Well, they should be going out in like fucking wetsuits or something. Just get a bit creative with it,
Yeah.
man. Get some dolphin skin or
Are
something.
there any fins?
Dolphin
They got fins?
skin.
Dolphin skin, wetsuit, something. It's just like a. It's like I don't even know what color it is. It's like a red orange type.
Having a look.
Oh, yeah. They,
Oh, it
what
looks
colour
like
is
a-
that?
It looks like a Division 2
Yeah.
English soccer team. And Wayne Bennett's look at this picture. Look how Wayne Bennett's looking at the jersey.
He's
He's
shocked.
like,
He's like, that's shit.
I can't see it.
why does it say Kings? I'm so confused.
It's their sponsor, I think. But
There's nothing. There's a tiny dolphin, like,
yeah, it's horrible.
and the sponsor's name is 50 times the size of. They may as well call themselves Kings.
This is why... Yeah.
They should wear a fucking wetsuit. Wear a wetsuit.
What about just fucking... Togs, budgie smugglers. Just go out there in your Speedos.
That's comfort, man.
I don't want to.
I've been wearing the speedos lately, and
I
I'll
don't
tell you
want to
what.
see some of those guys.
No, I don't want to either, but I'm just saying if
I
we're playing
think-
to context.
Do you know who they've signed?
Who? Both Bromwiches.
Both Bromwiches. I told you today I think Kenny Bromwich is the most underrated player in the NRL. But you know who they've signed?
Oh,
Kafusi.
yes.
Both
I know who
Bromwiches.
they
There's
signed.
half the Melbourne pack.
Yeah, aging though.
And then just to give that pack a bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Oomph, a bit of thrust, a bit of shopping trolley.
You look like you're fisting a granny.
Raystone.
Oh, that's good.
Hey. Mark Nichols as well.
Yeah, they signed the
plumber.
The plumber's been signed.
Osako, he's going up there.
Why did that look like he was fisting a granny?
Did you see what he's doing?
Yeah, but the granny's not there. Like, you must have imagined that part.
He does that.
Well, I was just thought, what are his capabilities of fisting? And
They're not the Redcliffe Dolphins?
No, they're not. You don't know
Redcliffe,
about
not
this?
Red
Come
Bank.
on, guys. You don't read about footy in the off season.
No, my off season is off.
They've dropped it was going to be Redcliffe Dolphins, but they've dropped the Redcliffe part of it, and it's just called the Dolphins. That's outrageous.
they should have just dropped the Dolphins part.
I like it
They're called
actually
Redcliffe.
because
Do you?
I like this. I might start supporting this team. I like those players. Plummer,
You're an idiot.
Bromwiches, Ray Stone. What's not to like?
How do you get new fans? Is this how it is it? The players?
What's not to like?
I'm not a big fan of
Wayne
Bromwiches.
Bennett.
Wayne Bennett, I like that.
I like Bennett. I
Yeah.
like Bennett.
What do you do for you?
Well, he got us.
We're talking about Newcastle and Roosters. No one cares.
Okay.
So this was 4 tries to 1, but the Roosters scored like with 2 minutes to go. So it was basically 20-0 right up to the end.
Yeah.
So this was a shellacking.
Yeah, and they've all come out, and it's been nothing but excuses from the Roosters.
that's-
We haven't played
Yeah.
combinations.
Kiri hasn't played.
And we didn't play in the trials. Ooh.
No combination. I'm just going to keep doing that. I don't rate Sam Walker. I don't rate him
No.
at all.
No? Would you say that to his face?
A fucking oath.
I reckon you could take him.
Yeah, fuck.
Yeah,
He's just fucking.
100% you could take
He
it.
looks like the sick kid from The Simpsons, the one that's coughing all the time. The really white one. What's his name?
Sam.
Floyd.
Hey, I'm robust. Except for one testicle, I'm in full functioning order.
I like their backline, man. Newcastle. Gagai. Bradman Best, who
Yeah,
just,
that's good.
Oh my God, he was beasting guys.
Yeah.
Can't tackle, but anyway. Ponga if he stays fit. Dom Young, Predator on the wing.
Yeah.
And I
he's good.
have all, I reckon
Better.
Jake Clifford's good. I like him.
Clifford, the
Yeah,
big
he's
red
good.
dog.
Yeah, I don't mind him.
I thought Knights bottom 4, to be honest.
I like
Start
what-
of the season, but
Backline's good.
Was it
Now
Clifford
I'm
that
changing.
fucking put the kick into Tedesco and then manhandled him? And
Yeah.
Clifford regathered and scored.
Mm.
It might have been Kurt Mann that kicked it. It was good, though.
Kurtman dropped Hargraves, man.
Yeah.
Which is good because Kurtman can't do anything with the ball. But, you know, anyway.
they had Pierce leave in the off season. They've lost their dummy half, their main dummy half. That's why I thought that they're going to struggle, and they didn't really have a good team to start with. But then,
And they got better.
but is this Roosters playing really poorly because they did drop a lot of ball, or is it the Knights actually forcing those errors?
You subtract Mitchell Pearce, and by definition, you will get better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
don't think so.
I think so. That is our analysis.
You're listening to Balls Out No Flops. Email us at ballsoutnoflops@gmail.com.
In Warriors 16.
Sorry, we're having a chat.
Saints 28. I was on the way to the Tigers Storm game, so I kind of watched this game from outside a pub through a window and then watching the TV. So that was
That's-
my vantage point, which was pretty good.
That's the best way to watch
Seems
this
pretty
game.
good.
That's the best way to watch your stand-up, actually.
And I think Ravalawa knows the rules now, because when he started playing football, he didn't know the rules,
He got 3 tries.
and now he's something.
Ravalawa ding dong, man. He brought it.
Yeah, is this going to be
brought the
sustainable?
ruckus.
This Warriors not at home all year, like
It's
Are
not.
they not at home again?
They're still in Queensland.
Oh my God.
They're still in Queensland. It's been very tough for them, must admit, but
can they do this?
I don't think so, mate. I think,
Multiple years.
yeah, I think the
Sean
Wa-
Johnson's injured.
Yeah, but what about some of the stupid plays? He did a fucking crossfield kick on like the second tackle when they were only down by 2 points. There was still like 15 minutes left.
That's because Brown took the leash off. He
DW.
said,
Is that
play
way?
how you like. Taking the leash off, play how you like, buddy. That's what happens when he plays how you like. Sorry, mate, go.
That's all right. I was going to talk about DWZ breaking his thumb, but I don't care.
Yeah.
Griffin. This guy. I don't
You know what a griffin is?
Yeah.
Well,
Can you
what is
explain?
it?
It's a Celtic mythical beast, right?
Yeah. It's like a bird with big claws.
It's like a
Bunyip?
half eagle, half lion type
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah.
So what?
He's
Not a
not
bunyip.
that.
That's a bunyip.
Fucking bunyip. You say dolphin, it's on.
Oh, shall I go to the sound effect?
The Saints always play good at the start of the year, right?
They do. They win their first 8 usually.
That's their thing. And then they shit the bed.
Yeah.
So do we just get back to him in week 8?
They do look good, but yeah.
Well, everyone's talking the Dragons up, man. Everyone's got him in the 8.
Tarek Sims on the outer.
He's going to Storm, I think.
I'm here in South.
No, I'm hearing Storm, mate.
Storm, but no,
Bellamy gets his
Storm.
man.
No, but he's going next year.
Next year?
That's what I'm hearing.
Okay.
Oh, right.
I like
all
that.
the shit sources, apparently.
I like
It's not just me.
their, I like their centres.
Oh,
like
they're-
Lomax and Sully, mate.
Lomax is a beast. I love him.
Backline
and he's
is-
going out with that, what's her name?
Oh, they're not going out anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Jesus. That is upsetting.
They're not. They went their separate ways.
I don't like him anymore. He's good, man.
He's good. I think Sully's good as well on his day.
Sule.
He's. I think it's just consistency. It's with
Sule.
the Fijian winger as well. It's just I feel like the Fijian
Roloa.
players consistency is the key. You've got some amazing players, but can they do it every week?
That's
Apparently, he's been training the house down, as everyone has.
right. The house of cards,
Apparently,
mate. The halfway house you pick.
The elephant in the room wears number 7.
Yeah.
Benny boy.
He was okay.
I think he's going to have
I
a
give him a
good
pass.
season.
I give him a pass in that game.
I think he might have a good season.
I reckon
the
they're
pressure's
missing-
off.
they're
Everyone
missing
knows-
Paul Vaughan, mate.
They're missing Paul Vaughan. But I think with Hunt, everyone knows he's shit. Everyone's just like, yeah, he's shit. And the limelight's off him. And I think he's just going to relax and he's going to start playing good.
It
We'll
is
see.
back row of Jack Bird, Jaden Sewer, and Jack DeBellin. That's got a bit of cell block H about it.
Yeah.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
Like,
That's-
there's a
yeah.
bit of, and Blake Laurie, he's just a fat thug, really.
If you walk down the alley to that back row, you would come out the other side every hole fucked.
yeah.
Bird dropped his shank when he was making a tackle on the weekend. And it just fell out of his fucking undies.
It fell out of his sock. I saw it come out of his sock. It was a toothbrush that was sharp.
You know who I forget about every year, and then there he is? Moses Mbai. He's on the bench for Saints.
Yeah.
He just appears in these places.
Did he play good?
He was okay. He didn't come on until late. He scored the
Yeah.
last try. I
See,
think.
because Moses is good for the bench because he can play everywhere,
Yeah.
yet nowhere.
Yeah.
That's the thing with Moses.
Well, that's kind of esoteric and metaphysical.
It is,
of
isn't
him,
it?
isn't it? He's a metaphysical player.
Yeah.
He's all things but nothing.
Bunty got a run.
Bunty,
Good to see.
So
I
I,
love
Time.
Bunty.
Bunty always gets a run at the start of the year and then it derails.
I'll tell you who's good. Adnan Fanua Blake.
he's good. He's a thug as well, though.
Well, come on. I like the thugs.
That's the
You
job
like the
description.
thugs?
Bring the thugs back.
Yeah, I suppose. They were missing Reece Walsh. That was a big miss for the Warriors. I think if Reece Walsh was there, I think it was going to be a lot closer. this
Apparently
game.
his eyeliner hadn't arrived through Amazon, so there's no way he was going out there. And then she should get Prime because Morton,
Yep.
you'll back me here. Amazon Prime next day delivery. How
Yes.
many jams has that got you out of? With
Quite a
your wife?
few, mate.
Yeah,
Quite a few.
every jam,
Lots of jams.
fig jam.
Many jams.
So what's that Amazon Prime free delivery?
Yeah, you get
You
next
fucking
day
advertising now. The biggest company in the world.
Yeah, they need a bit of help. They need
sell
a
out
bit of a-
bloody.
They need a bit of a leg up.
This podcast is brought to you by Amazon Prime.
We
Next day
wish
delivery.
it was brought. All right, so well done, Saints. But look,
See you in 8 weeks.
yeah, exactly. Thank you. I went to the Tigers and the Storm.
You did, didn't you?
This was interesting. It was interesting. I went for Tigers fan. I really just went to watch him suffer.
Yeah.
And he knows it.
Is this Biff?
Yeah. And
But they played it. You know,
Oh,
and he went
Biff.
with such
He
low expectations.
oh, really?
And but in the pub beforehand, I went in to get a beer and we're sitting outside. And I came out and I said, mate, I'm sniffing optimism in there.
Yeah.
All these Tigers fans.
Mate,
I got an observation about Melbourne fans who live in Sydney. And you tell me when you have to disprove this with photographic evidence. 98.9% of Melbourne Storm fans who live in Sydney are goddamn nerds. Social misfits. Hello to all our Sydney Melbourne Storm fans.
Yeah. I just call them cunts. But I think you could be onto something.
It was odd.
Yeah.
Odd.
Yeah,
Lot of
that's
glasses.
strange.
Well, the Tigers fucking had him.
Well,
They did.
Melbourne lose 2 guys for the game. They lose George Jennings. The cheese was gone. Mate, the cheese was gone that quick. We didn't even realise he was on the field.
Oh, really?
He was on and off like...
Is it 2 minutes? Something,
Yeah.
wasn't it? Yeah.
And George Jennings, he's gone. And the classic, he's running with no one near him. Like, there goes
George
the leg. So you knew he was gone. They were down to 15 players for about an hour.
Yep.
Yet
Yeah.
we still knew they would win.
But they were up for so long, the Tigers, and it's just I feel sorry for them. I
Hastings
feel
has
like,
brought something to him.
Oh, yeah, I like him.
He's straightened up their attack.
I've always liked
but they still haven't bought enough to sort of challenge the top 8. Like he's still got a shit team, Maguire.
No. How about no?
What about fucking the crackhead player of the week was fucking Roberts, the
yeah.
escort.
Yeah.
The stupid, dumb crackhead just got no idea what's going on, running on adrenaline,
Thought it was a
not
postie bike
thinking.
coming through.
Fucking coppers, mate. Fucking coppers, boy.
Now,
Fuck that,
he did
mate.
that. How many runs? He played the full 80, James Roberts.
Yeah.
How many runs do you reckon he made?
Full 80, James, divided by 4.
Running or runs
Two.
to his drug dealer? Well, what are we
He
talking?
made 5
Allegedly.
runs for 40 metres in the whole game.
5 runs for 40 metres.
Now, any of us
That's-
could have done that.
Nah, I'll be doing that on the weekend, mate. When we
Mate, I
play.
do that after I have fucking Falax curry.
Like,
Hello to the
seriously,
good people of Falax.
could you try less? Like, that is fucking pathetic.
And he's
runs.
their gun buy. He's their number one
James
big
Roberts.
buy. Yeah.
No, they had him for 2 years.
Yeah,
now.
but those
Yeah, but he's on good
Put your
money.
arms down. What the fuck are you doing?
He's on good money.
He's on
He's
good
on
money. He's
Did you see
there.
how fat he is? Did you see his face?
Yeah, he's no good, mate.
He
That's
was
just
never good.
that drug
You
puff,
can't
you know.
consume
you get
that much product
Yeah.
and not have some side
a bit of
effects.
puff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was some good sideline tries. Coates' sideline try. Like they're getting
The
crazy.
unnecessary dive. Completely
It's
unnecessary
like
dive.
synchronized swimming almost. They should have like little mini trampolines in the 10-meter line, and let's get the game aerial. They should jump on the trampoline. Imagine those kicks across field for tries, contested in the air.
He looked like a paratrooper. Looked like an SAS guy dropping out of a helicopter.
Fucking Kaufusi shaved his head.
Yeah, he's
It's like a fucking linebacker for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
now
This guy, I just can't fucking warm to him, you know?
Kafusi
I don't think he's got a soul.
He's
He's,
a grub.
soulless.
because he's a grub. You like grubs though, don't you?
I don't know, not necessarily. Not necessarily, but this guy, anyway.
Let me walk you through the difference between the Storm and the Tigers. I'll give it to you in like a little sidelight analogy.
I'm hot.
Yeah. Melbourne lose 2 players, including their starting hooker, very quickly. Play a whole game of 15. They're losing by about a dozen. And Melbourne, with Nick Meaney playing 5'8",
Yeah.
and kicking 2 from 6. Why is he kicking for goals? Pappenhausen's there.
Yeah.
And it's like we're going to make this as hard as we can for it's like Bellamy's like, nah, I'm not letting fucking Jerome Hughes, Pappenhausen, anyone who can kick goals, you're not kicking them. That's going to make it too easy for us. We're going to have Nick Meaney kicking goals and playing 5'8", and we'll still win, you fuckers.
But did you see Bellamy when Welch got injured? I've never seen Bellamy's face like
Yeah,
that.
it's a bad injury.
I like
never-
Welch.
I like him too.
Yeah, I like
He's
him.
likable.
Don't cry
That's
about it,
beside
though.
the point. I'm just saying that Bellamy's never had that much adversity.
No. Well, last year, do you remember I said if Bellamy can turn Meaney into a good player, I was going to turn into a fucking crazed lunatic Bellamy fan and like break into his house and record videos and shit in his kitchen bench and you know when you get really crazed fan. So if he can turn Meaney into a good player, I'm done. He is like God to me because that is going to be hard because Meaney is shit. And you know what?
Water into wine, that's what we're talking?
Yeah, in Bellamy's kitchen. He played all right, Meaney, and I'm a little bit worried that I'm going to have to get the videotapes
Mate, when you
out
got that
and-
many superstars around you can't,
Who superstars? Who?
Storm.
Who?
Hughes
everyone.
played well.
Honestly, they're only superstars because they're there.
You got Hughes.
Hughes has gone up another
You
level.
got Pappenhausen.
Hughes is a great player, but he wasn't a
You got
superstar.
Meaney. He wasn't
a
He's
superstar.
completely made by
You got
Craig
Meaney.
Bellamy. He made him in the factory, mate. Hughes was nothing.
He was nothing.
We
You
can't
got
pretend we can't pretend Hughes was good. Bellamy made him good.
Who's good on the night?
Pappenhausen,
That was
fucking
great.
Tigers let him walk.
Yeah, he just makes so. You're
Suddenly
saying,
they got like Rod Wishart's son out there playing hooker. I don't even know what position he plays, and he's killing it.
So you're
He's a
saying
winger.
Meaney's going to have a cracker season, basically.
Has to.
fuck.
You don't get a choice.
I'm gonna
And
be
by
shitting.
definition, Josh Addo-Carr is going to have an awful season.
Yeah. We'll get to that.
Mate, it's just, that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's fucking remarkable what they
Oh, well,
do.
look. Yeah. Storm, few injuries. Tigers, they're going to improve from 9th, I reckon.
Get rid of Roberts. Just play Tyrone Peachy in the centres. He'd be better
Yeah,
than Roberts.
Peachy was good for him, actually.
Jesus, man. Mamalo's a good signing. He's a good winger.
Yeah.
He's a bit of a threat. Mamalo's a good signing. Peachy's a good signing. Jackson Hastings is a good signing. They're not like going to dramatically change it. I think
Alex
Dane Laurie's...
Seyfarth, great signing.
Yeah, they hardly played him, but
Yeah.
he came on the last 10 minutes.
Listen to their team, mate. They got no chance. I'm sorry, Tigers fans. I've got a soft spot for the Tigers.
We wish you well.
And I hope they do well, but they just don't have the players at the moment.
Or the centre of excellence.
No.
Nah, it's
Is
still
that
not
still
yet.
a fucking
shipping container.
shipping container?
Yeah.
I hope they do well, though.
Luch Leilua's running hard. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Very good player. But after that,
They got to get rid of
So what's
Brooks.
happened to the other, Joey Leilua? Where's he now?
He's in fucking in England somewhere playing 5th division.
so
Really?
I'm trying to take a photo of Luke Brooks at the kickoff to send it to you guys to show you how big his head is compared to his body.
Couldn't fit it.
Because I was very close.
Did you have to drop box it?
It wouldn't focus. The phone could not focus. It's like, you know, when you try, when there's a really, like you think, geez, that full moon's big. I'm going to take
Yeah.
a picture of that. And you got nothing. Well, it was sort of like the opposite of that.
Yeah, right. Okay.
The phone would not focus on his enormous fucking cranium.
You know, Benji had him Dalian Player of the Year.
This year?
Yeah.
Oh, Benji.
Benji's got a new show.
Yeah.
Was it good? I haven't seen it. Was it
What's it called? I can't remember.
It's called Benji.
Benji?
Catchy. Very catchy. Well, anyway, Tigers. Mother of God, you're in for a long year.
You got a year ahead of you, Tigers. Storm, I'm glad to see him get injured. I'm not dicking around here.
I had them number 1, but I think Panthers will be 1 and then Storm will be 3 or 4. No, second. I'll give him, put him second.
Munster's back this week.
Yep.
Harry
against
Grant's
Souths.
back this week.
Against
Yeah.
South.
Jesse
Latrell's
Bromwich
back,
is back this week. Jesus. They got some big ins, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yep.
Good luck with that.
All right.
Well, so what do you want? You want a bit of music? What do you want?
I was just going to tell you that Liam Knight's back this week.
Oh, get fucked.
Gets better.
I just can't.
Oh my God, Liam Knight. You're listening to Balls Out No Flops. Follow us on Twitter at Balls Out No Flops at Outflops. Eagles 32, Titans 28. This was entertaining. Not necessarily good, but entertaining.
Nah.
Crazy, wasn't it?
Both sides, right side defence had more holes than Pornhub, man. Like, seriously.
Oh, now we're talking. Now you know what fucking Pornhub is.
Just go right. Both sides just like, they would go left and attack their right side. They're both useless. But anyway, it was entertaining. They had the Para kid get 3 tries in half an hour and then get a punctured lung.
Yeah.
Winger.
this- And he didn't get on report for that, did he? I think.
No, and he did one
knees.
earlier too. Led with the knees.
I don't mind that.
The young Campbell kid.
Different player would get, it's because he's small, right?
Yeah.
He gets away with it.
I think you should be able to do anything you want with the knees. If you can get your knees up high, go for it. Just go for
Talking
it,
about
mate.
in footy or in society?
In lovemaking.
Just in general.
It was a game of touch, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was
First half was.
reminiscent of Toyota Cup.
Yeah.
Bit disappointed with Parramatta. I've got Parramatta up there, top 4.
A lot of people do.
I just feel like there's this, but then are they going to do it again to their fans? 'Cause
A lot of people think so.
they've suffered quite a bit.
You sound like a fucking
lot of people have.
a government apologist. A lot of people. You sound like Trump, you prick.
A lot of people would disagree.
But I just, that's worrying signs, man, to leak 28 points. I know it's the first game, but fuck me.
There's 5 tries each. Paris scored all 5 tries in the first 33 minutes, and they got home on 3 penalty goals.
Yeah. Oh, what about that last fucking goal from that fucking Moses the cunt?
What about Philip Sammy running
took
past
it-
Moses when he was taking a kick? Did you see that
Yeah,
one?
yeah, that was good.
Yeah, I
And
like
then he
that.
did the
He did the
Gutherina.
Gutherina over
He
the
was-
top of his corpse, over
Yeah.
the corpse of.
Philip Sammy was absolute like shithousery peak on the
Yeah.
weekend. You
Yeah.
get our newly fucking minted, just made up shithouser of the week award, Philip Sammy, and that's a compliment.
Yeah.
That's not.
That is, yeah.
That is a
you-
compliment.
We enjoyed your work.
Although, let me tell you, fucking highlight of the season so far, near the end, Titans get tackled in their in goal, need a short dropout, and Patrick, I've never seen this. Patrick Herbert goes for a short dropout and hits his own corner post on the full. Now, come on.
1 point.
That's got to be a point.
Yeah, if you can call that should be minimum 4 points.
Yeah.
If you hit your own corner post on the
That's
full.
crazy, isn't it? That's just insane. Oh my god.
Why should it be 10 metres, the dropout? I think it should be any
Anything.
distance.
Yeah.
And you've got to bring your players up. It'd be like fucking chess.
If you want to kick it short, kick it
Kick
short.
it fucking 1 metre.
That's a good idea.
Not
Yeah,
really.
well,
You'd have everyone just fucking centimeters away
And then,
from
you
the
just boot
try
it,
line.
and then you just boot the shit out of it and
that's
run.
it. There's the
send someone
tactic.
up there. What do we take from this game?
Fucking Philip Sammy and Patrick Herbert.
And Ray Stone.
Ray Stone was
They
there
got
as
to
well.
run. Bailey Simonson's out there.
Bailey Simonson was out there. I had him anytime try scorer. He didn't even fucking touch it.
No, because he's playing with Mitchell Moses now. Now, interestingly, I think the off-field antics were better. Did you see Jared Hayne and Mitchell Moses and Nathan Brown were down the Albion?
Yeah,
And they left at 2 a.m. from the Albion.
Jesus
Now, did you see the photos? They've all got shirts on, but they're only done up to the belly button. They've all got the chest out, all of
They're
them.
just asking for
All
it.
of them.
They are asking
And
for
then
it.
they come out at 2 a.m. and some council road worker who's doing road works turns around, sees Jared Hayne and gives him a gobful. And of course, Nathan Brown wants to fight him, who's currently reserve grade.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a similar night with Jimmy the Hand, actually, in the Albion, where we got booted out and he started the security guard.
Good.
He was yelling at the security guard, "Do you wear those shoes to church on Sunday?" Something like that.
What does that mean?
I had a
the
night like that with
security-
Jimmy the Hand too. We went and saw Bob Log at the Hopeton Hotel. We drank a case of beer outside, and then they wouldn't let us back in. And he was wanting to fight the security guard. He said, "What do you get paid? $13 an hour? Good on you, mate." He's throwing money at him.
see that-
He's
see that-
fuck off.
You see that guy when he's pissed, he just totally turns because he's a very nice guy.
He's a gentleman. No, if you're a
he's
security guy, you're
fucked.
You're fucked.
'Cause-
I was grabbing him, trying to fucking push him away. I had my hands. I couldn't get him around his fucking forearms.
nah, well.
What about
Anyway, Jimmy the Hand, you are banned from this podcast. You're banned from coming here and you're banned from listening. Okay? I don't even want you to look it up on the internet. Banned.
he has been locked up in this room, hasn't he? He's sitting out bands. He's
They were the thoughts of Larry Floyd. And Larry Floyd alone.
for Feeder, I think he's got that one big run each game where he's either going to score or he's going to set up a try. Given. Once at least. But then it only happens once.
Touched the fucking ball 3 times in the second half.
Yeah. Like, haven't they solved that problem yet?
What's the point? Him and James Roberts. Put him on fucking Survivor or something. What? Seriously.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be good. I'd watch that.
Him and the Dolphin.
Yeah. Oh, shall I? No. I got a kid.
Tino as the captain?
Good.
Tino for us, Ulamali.
Now,
Good.
what about that? That's you can't be romantic with that name, can you? You can't just be like, look into his eyes and say, "I love you, Fisa for Safosamalomo."
Hey, bit of cultural respect here.
It's not a very
When you're
romantic name.
Tino is.
Tino's
If
a
you're in
great
prison.
name. Tino.
You yell out the person's surname when you're fucking him?
I do. Bit of respect,
do?
mate. Yeah.
Morrison. Oh, Morrison.
He always
I'm not fucking
refers to
Morrison.
the person he's having intercourse with as Mr. Whoever.
That's right. Bit of respect, mate.
Anyone that allows your penis in their body has got no fucking respect, okay? So let's just get that straight.
This should be a good pack, right? Fodawaker, my favourite front rower. Isaac Liu, Fafita, Tino. This should be a great pack. Come on, they should be
something
carving it,
missing.
mate.
It's the same Titans again.
Proctor on the bench.
Oh, my God. Proctor on the bench.
I love Proctor.
Yeah.
That's why you got a proctor. You need a proctor on the bench.
That's a good team,
Call the
mate.
Proctor.
Sexton, he's
like
only,
Sexton.
He's only played a few games as well, and they got rid of Fogarty for him, so they must think he's the one. Would you yell out Toby or Sexton if you were?
Well, it's got sex in it. So.
Yeah. Sexton.
Sexton. Ramming speed.
I don't understand Walker Blake.
Waka waka Blake.
Sometimes he's really good.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's just the
Not.
worst fucking player in
Where
the
did he come
NRL.
from? Was
but
he
he
always-
fluctuates.
Yeah.
From Penrith, didn't he?
was
Every few
Penrith,
minutes,
yeah.
he's
Penrith,
just
yeah.
like does something brilliant, then something shit. I need more consistency, Walker.
That's rich.
Talking about me. And Vossi, don't even fucking try to suggest that Mitch Moses is hitting the fucking post from a 50-metre kick. Like, really, they won the game on a fluke, right? They won
yeah,
by 4, and it was that try, that the third try where the kid got killed,
Yeah.
where Mitch Moses just happens to hit the post. That's a home game against the Titans. And where were the Para fans? Where were they?
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently, this was the biggest rating for a weekend ever of footy for Foxtel and KO.
Really?
But the crowds were shit. Like the Tigers crowd was
Everyone's
shit.
staying home,
Everyone's
mate.
used to COVID football.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Sit
staying
on your lounge, eat chips, drink beer.
Yeah, but everything's expensive, mate. Everything's just fucking, the bills are through the roof.
Well, that's true, and everything's expensive at the game.
Yeah.
It costs fucking like $50 to get in, and then you got to buy. They got Korean chicken there, haven't they?
I ate before the game at the pub, so I didn't even look.
Too expensive, mate.
To our listeners, I've recently discovered Korean fried chicken.
But
and
Tigers, get rid of the fucking drummers in the corners. Like, how annoying. Like, that's not atmosphere. That's just fucking annoying.
Can I give you guys a tip for, prices are jacking up?
hot tip, hot
we
tip
go.
from
Here we go.
Candy County.
Save a
Wait.
bit of money, petrol siphoning. Now, what's stopping you from stealing petrol from another car? All it is that little cap.
Society.
No, but mate,
fucking-
it's fuck society, mate. Everything's through the roof at the moment. Every man for themselves. Like, all you got to do is flip open that little cap and suck a bit of petrol out. And the good thing
That's a
is,
fucking glory hole. That's what you're talking about.
and the good thing is, you don't get sent in jail for it because that's more of just a shoe off offence, like a pest. Get out of here! Stop doing that.
The best siphoning I ever saw
You're a pest.
was in the 80s. A mate of mine's dad, this Italian guy, drove a nice dark brown shit coloured Kingswood, which we referred to as the Chariot.
Yeah.
And we'd always hang out in the front yard of this guy's house in the afternoons, and even if we're on the driveway, his dad would just hit the driveway at 60 and accelerate. The driveway's only 10 metres long into the old Fibro garage. He was trying to kill us. He was just get off my fucking driveway, right? And we'd just be like, jumping onto the lawn to get away from the Chariot. Anyway, the oldest brothers, 4 brothers, the oldest one, he puts fucking the wrong petrol. He puts diesel or some shit
yes.
in the Chariot, the Kingswood. So his old man comes out in a beanie and his blue factory jacket and his broken English, goes, "You fucking stand there." So he makes this mate of ours just stand beside him. He takes the cap off, he gets the hose, he starts sucking the diesel out, literally into his mouth. And then the reason the sun was there was when he turned, with each mouthful, he'd spit it onto him, onto his leg, and just go, "You fucking pig!" Pah! And then siphon, pig! Pah! And this went on, oh my God. It was good. It was,
To get some tips off him.
mate, yeah.
You
Oh,
can't do that anymore, can you? See?
We can.
Yeah, I put this to you, Carney.
It's hard times,
How
mate.
much does it cost to fill your car?
Mate, sometimes $150.
$150. It's an $80 fine to drive off without paying.
there you go.
There you go. I've just halved your fucking petrol.
And save me medical bills.
And if you're going to drive off, you may as well bring a whole bunch of containers,
Yeah.
fill them with fuel as well.
Yes.
So you fill a car, then you fill up all the little jerry cans.
And go and get the 2-for-1 chips and all that shit too.
Yep.
Fill up on all their specials.
Slushy. Get a slushy.
Give the guy the point. Chuck it in the boot and fuck off. It's $80
I need some ice, mate.
and a gas bottle. $80. You can't
Fucking
beat it.
strawberry and cream lollies, and then I'm going.
$80 fill up.
Send me the bill, motherfucker.
All right. I'll put that down. I'll do that.
There you go, Parramatta fans. That's one for you.
One game to
The,
go.
One game. Oh,
the game of the round.
Let's skip this bullshit.
No, this
Come
was the
on.
game of the round, mate.
now.
This fucking thing.
I
man.
watched this at another venue, and I made quite an ass of myself. But all Sunday night and Monday, all I'm getting, this game was shit. It was the worst game ever. Now, a couple of things. Number one, Bulldog 6. Tractors 4. But we played 10 games worse than this last year, and the Broncos played about a dozen games that were worse than this last year. I'm not saying the game wasn't shit. It was shit, but you had a fucking Vietnam War style storm in the middle where it just started
That was
deluging.
Yeah.
That was biblical.
You had 4 HIAs from the Bulldogs in one game. You had
I like that.
Jaden Ockenball still doesn't know what fucking sport he's playing.
Yep.
Volleyball.
You had Josh Adokar in a leadership position,
He's really taking that on.
which
He's-
is going to end so fucking bad. And you have the Bulldogs, wait for it, hold me. You have the Bulldogs in the 8 for the first time since 2017. So anyone who
yes.
says this game was fucked, I don't care.
I
don't
didn't mind
fucking
it
care.
because the Cowboys were attacking and attacking.
We had
the
guts,
Dogs-
man.
The
Guts.
Tractors. The Tractors were attacking and attacking, and they actually defended and they held them out. And then you had that decision which you thought the game was over. They put the offside.
Offside.
And I thought it was over. It was done, and then
Do you know football, my friend? You know football.
and then oh mate,
It was like I was stuck in a fucking wormhole. the mundanity and boringness of the game hit new levels. I'm not saying just the fucking gameplay, which was basic, but it was just the stoppages.
So
the ref
what?
stopped for everything.
Good. Who cares?
There's
You
a
know
fucking
why?
pigeon. There's a pigeon on the
You
ground.
know why the ref stopped for everything? Because it's his second game that weekend.
Was it?
Cummins. He had to back up.
He's a
what is
fuckhead.
it?
You know, last year we didn't win a
Allegedly.
game until April 24. So I'm taking anything.
No,
Fucking
good.
anything.
I'm saying good. Enjoy the win.
Mate,
But
you're done
fuck,
for the
we
next
had
few
to-
weeks.
Whatever.
We had to suffer through that.
Good.
It started, kicked off at 6 o'clock. It
Sunday
finished
as
like
well.
at fucking 9:40.
Yeah. Which gave me enough time to eat. Like I was eating for 4 that night. So I needed the time.
Yeah, I had a good feed too.
Yeah. I was-
Gould should have brought out the drones for the game.
Yeah.
That would have been great. Just
Yeah.
shitload of drones just
Yeah.
flying around
Crashing into
everywhere.
the fucking
Oh,
ref and touch.
fuck Bulldogs. We should be called the drones. Like, just call us the drones now, man. Like, I don't care. We'll beat the Broncos this. No, we probably won't. Whatever.
You're living in the now.
Living in it now.
The Cowboys, they're terrible.
Fucking Chad Townsend's your big signing.
They're fucking horrible. The Tractors, they're horrible.
Tractors. We don't refer to the Cowboys.
What about this for an idea? The
I'm listening.
grand final day. The Wooden Spooners in the NRL play the winners of the NRLW.
Bang.
Come on. Come on.
Yeah, mate. I am
Let's say, hey, we got this gender shit happening at the moment. Who's boy, who's girl? Let's play together then.
Who's boy, who's girl?
Let's play together. Let's get them out on the biggest day of the year. Let's play together. The Cowboys, and I think the women's team, they're fucking looking good, and I reckon they can beat the Cowboys. There might need to be like some rule changes, like you might have to have a penalty for groping or something like that every now and then. But
Ah, you should be rewarded for it.
No, the
rewarded
girls can
for a
grope
great-
whoever they want. Let 'em go.
Anyone, mate.
Apparently, the Tractors have changed. They've listened to Balls Out No Flops, adopted the Tractor logo, and
Good.
changed their theme song. So let's have a listen. This will appeal to you, Morton.
go the Tractors.
Let's just wait for the lyrics. They like it.
Green Acres is the place to be.
I just picture them.
Living is the life for me.
Just picture them falling over, dropping the ball. And
Yeah.
Is Val Holmes the most overrated player in the NRL?
Yes. Who?
yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Disagreeing with it straight away.
Val
Are Dearden
Holmes.
and Townsend the worst halves? They could actually be worse than the Bulldogs halves because we have Matt Burton now.
We need to find out who made that decision. We need to
It
find
was the
exactly.
Warlock, mate. The
Was it him?
Warlock, Of
Mate,
course.
him
the
and
Warlock.
Taumalolo's not. They're not.
No, and then he's
compatible.
ruining their best player, the relationship with the best player.
He wasn't trying, Taumalolo.
No.
He didn't give a shit.
He's phoned it in.
He didn't give a shit.
You know
if he
what?
tried, they would have won.
You know what?
He can't use a phone?
I think he could go to Souths. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you know
I felt
why?
that in the tip of my penis.
I agree because Ben Teo's been super vocal about
Yes,
teams sniffing
yes.
around. And when they said sniffing around Taumalolo, I vomited and I passed out. But when I came to fucking Souths, Ben
South.
Teo is pipelining him in the
Yeah,
Souths.
he
If
is.
South signed Tamalolo this year,
Million a year?
I will fucking 2 million. I don't care.
Him and
I'll-
Latrell, that's like there's no pies left.
Yeah.
I will wear his game day undies over my head in the sun, for a week. You heard it here first. Write it down. Game day undies in the sun for a week.
You can't stay in the sun for an hour.
That's true. I do have a terrible relationship with the sun.
Seeing you wilt like a fucking cartoon flower in the sun. You're worse than
That
me.
was the Raiders game.
You're fucking worse than me.
Well, you can see how excited I am about that prospect. If we got him and Vunivalu,
Fuck, it's great that you mentioned it, and I hope it never happens, but we just keep
think it
stoking
could.
that fire as it goes along. So, can we get an overreaction from everyone, like from the first week? Like, someone's going to be last, someone's the best player this year. Fucking Souths aren't going to make the 8. I didn't mean it, Floyd. You know, like,
That's not
you
an
got an
overreaction.
overreaction? Is that yours? Souths don't make the 8?
Yeah, go on.
South's going to make the
I don't think they are, man. I'm worried about them. I'm worried about you. I'm worried about the club. I'm
Look
worried about
how fucking big your smile is.
I am worried,
Looks like
mate.
a
I
Trish-
know it's hard having a team not playing the 8, but you were saying they were the next Melbourne
It's an
Storm.
overreaction. You meant that's an overreaction. My one
That-
is Roosters will only come 6, 7, or 8. They won't come top 5.
Roosters.
Yep.
That's you're overreacting.
Good. That's what you're supposed to do.
Okay.
That's the fucking point.
Then I'll crown all that
Good.
with a fucking Bulldogs Raiders grand final.
Whoa! That didn't end well last time.
Oh, here's my overreaction. Raiders Para grand final.
You haven't got any backs.
Just leave us alone, mate.
leave us alone.
I think we got something.
Our entire
And,
job here is to not leave anyone alone.
No one's left
Just
alone.
leave us alone.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to add? Because I know that you're a busy man, young.
Yep.
Can't do, Carney.
Can't do. He's just
I
got too much to do.
I don't need the theme, but I got some news I've got to get off my chest.
Oh, please.
Got
If you want to
Green
play the
Acres?
theme, I'm not going to.
No, you got to have.
But you know, it's
we
okay.
haven't sorted that out yet, have we?
It's. I gave you my Jared Hayton news,
Yeah.
but
Loved
my
it.
Dukes news.
Unreal.
Can we have a Duke story every week?
Yeah.
I miss
Well,
the guy.
once you hear this, you'll know the answer is yes. So Dukes at the age of 31 was going to have a year off. Just to remind you, his Sharks contract got terminated for multiple COVID breaches last year.
Lithgow too.
Yeah.
Not even
Have
somewhere.
a year off.
But he's not having a year off anymore because he missed the game. So he is signed with Orange United.
We've got it. We've got it. We need a source down there.
We need to go out there.
Yeah.
We need to go out and cover a game.
I know someone that
Well,
lives
we
there.
know we have a
A connection.
connection who will go out and watch him play out there at Orange. So, but it's not the end of the story because Dukes just doesn't want to play for Orange. He sees himself more as a mentor or maybe even a father figure at this
Really?
point. Yes.
It's an overreaction.
Quote, I just like an immediate reaction when I finish this. Josh Dugan.
I'm listening.
Quote, I just got my diploma in counselling so I can be some sort of mentor.
Fucking hell.
Is that not the best fucking quote ever?
That's,
I just got my diploma in counselling. It's a double bunger of it.
yeah. I thought counselling was like you had to be a psychologist.
How would you be some young kid playing for Orange United on the weekend? You know,
And
you're
Dukes
fucking working on a farm or some shit, and then
Yeah.
you're sitting in the sheds on a Thursday night, and Duke's going, mate, you all right there, Carney?
Mate.
You want to talk? Because, you know, I'm not just Dukes, the footballer. Your face is fucking, you don't
I'm
understand.
contorting.
But I got a diploma. I don't know if you know this, but I've got a diploma in counselling.
The only counselling he would give is which direction to hold the fucking meth pipe. You're holding it wrong. You're fucking wasting it.
That's some sort of mentor.
That is mentoring in my books.
My apologies to Mr. Dugan.
Shane, you've got
Allegedly.
1 inch of skin that doesn't have a tat on it, you fuckwit.
Do you think he'll come back and play? I feel like he's going to go
that's
rip
his aim.
it up.
That's his aim. He wants to come back the year after.
What, actual NRL?
Yes.
Gonna sign him.
No.
He's
He's
only
gonna sign it.
31.
You're kidding.
He's
I
the
thought
Tom
he retired.
Brady of the NRL.
Oh,
I thought he
Jesus.
retired.
You fucking lost your mind.
I thought he retired.
No, he got sacked. He got terminated.
He's 31-year-old.
Your Honour, he got terminated for fucking COVID breaches, which don't even exist anymore.
Yeah.
He was, mate, it's like, it's the worst miscarriage of justice since the cops killed Sarkos.
Oh, there you go.
Do you know who else is coming back to the game? They reckon. Hot talk.
Blake Ferguson?
Sam Burgess.
Brett Finch, apparently.
Oh, yeah, really?
Ooh, he's playing for under 10.
Controversial.
Was
Very
controversial.
controversial.
We can go back to those glory days at the Raiders. You had Fergo and Dukes on the rooftop, and look how well that turned out. Hey,
That's
beautiful.
mentoring there. All right.
You want a Duke story every week? I'll give you a fucking Duke story
Every week,
week.
please. Every week. I want updates, how he's doing. All right. Well, thank you, everyone, for listening.
you, listeners.
Thank you for cajoling us back.
May I for a second?
Yeah, please go.
We had some serious negotiations before we came back, and now it's up to you, listeners. Tell someone else. We got a
Yeah.
lot of bolted on listeners. Tell
Yeah.
one other person.
I would even
Yep.
go as far as to say rusted on.
Rusted on.
Yeah, thank you for all the emails and messages
Spread
and
the
everything like that.
word.
That's
Messages
kept
of
us
love.
going.
Thanks,
But
Maxi boy.
we got to, spread the love. Facebook page. I think we're going to be on YouTube this year as well with
Oh,
video.
tell us about the YouTube
we'll just be-
contract.
We'll be the show as usual, but we'll be putting on some really, really old black and white games, so you can listen to our voices and watch a classic
Watch
game.
old pommies finger blast each other, basically.
Like fucking, that's abstract. It's like fucking Triumph of the Will shit.
But spread the word, send emails, get on the socials. I think we'll get Instagram happening as well because apparently no one uses Facebook anymore.
Send us some emails too. We love the emails.
Yeah.
Get them cracking.
Yeah.
Crackalacking at ballsoutnoflops at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
At gmail.com. And remember to fuck around because we fuck around and we're the fuckheads of fuckery.
Round, fuck around, I fuck around. Yeah, fuck around, round, I fuck around. I fuck around, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, I fuck around. I'm getting fucked fucking up and down this fucking street. I gotta find a fucking place where the fuckheads meet. Those fuckers and me are getting fucking known. Yeah, the fuckheads know, so fucking leave us alone. I fuck around, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, I fuck around. Fuck around, round, I fuck around. I fuck around. Round, fuck around, round, fuck around, I fuck around. Yeah, fuck around, round, I fuck around. 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 Stop fucking around! Stop fucking around!